Good evening. How are we all doing? And good evening, Steve. Hopefully you're doing particularly well today. So, we are torturing ourselves with COTA this week. It is not fun. I have not enjoyed it at all. On a single monitor, the issue I have is that I can't see a good chunk of the apexes. So I'm kind of turning in blind. Which really fills me with excitement. But if we can get through this week, we have got a much better track next week. We have got Road Atlanta. So let's just survive this week. And yeah, you're right, Steve. It is an absolute horrific track. And I don't know why it is as bad as it is. I think it's probably got something to do with, oh, that's right, the most egregious off tracks. Yeah. Although I would have had to buy it so I could do this, if that makes sense. So I want to do the whole season, whether I like the track or not. So, because it sits at a nice time for me. I get to hang out with you guys for a bit. So, yeah, it kind of works. So, we are going to go out and qualify. Not that we'll use it, but at least we can say we got some sort of time on the board. And just to make it even more enjoyable, it's foggy. Yay. So not only is it a miserable track, it's going to be a miserable visual as well. Yay! But we have got two good tracks coming up on the trot, so I'm looking forward to them. As I said, we got Road Atlanta next week, and after that, we have got Le Mans, and I believe there's a chance of rain at Le Mans as well. So that could spice things up a little bit. I'm not driving great because I'm just trying to get some heat into the tyres. And I've not been setting the world alight this week either, so yeah. This is going to be more one of them race and forget kind of weeks, I think. Unless we win somehow, which I don't expect. How has somebody already got a black flag on their outlet? Jesus, wow. At least it's not just me who does stuff like that then. So how's your week been, Steve? Good, I hope. That's cost me time, but it is my first sort of banker lap, so I am definitely not anywhere near pushing yet. Can I see an apex? There's an apex. Excellent. I found it. Badly, but I found it. That only normally happens about 50% of the time. So, good work. I mean, it would be more of a fun track if the off-tracks weren't as egregious as they are.
One more lap. 9.31.
No, I haven't either, to be honest. Yeah. Quite an odd set of weeks at the minute because it's the last, so like my last 2 weeks of work. So while I start shutting down the building I've been working in for like the past 2.5 years. So yeah, very weird time. Nope. Not that it matters, but yeah.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
Yeah, this is not going to be the funnest of the next 3 hours, so I'm going to be really quite relying on chat to have a good time tonight. It's just horrible here. Just some real awful laps. But it's fine.
There's your checker flag.
So, while I remember about it, let's go put my race fuel on. Right then. Waiting tech. We have our race set up on. We get to have a little rest. Let's have a look. So yeah, that was an awful lap. What on quali runs I've been sort of close to sort of like this below 8. So that's a shame. That would have been interesting. I may have stayed on the grid if I was up so like P6 or 7-ish. But P23 out of 55? Yeah, no. and only 36 people. Yeah, I fully understand that. I am really not looking forward to this. Thanks, Chris. You enjoy spending time with the wife. Hopefully it might help butter her up so you could try to get a 50/90 out of her. Hey, Carlos. How are you, buddy? Oh, that's ever so nice of you. I just wish it was a better race for you to join me with, because it's COTA and it's COTA. So this is going to be 3 hours of not quite so much interesting, but it could be fun. So I'm just glad I have one of the best chats out there for keeping me company. So welcome on board. It's absolutely awful. I have no idea how much of my safety racing is going to take an absolute beating this evening. Yeah. Let's do what we did last week. Turn our engine off. We've got a little bit of time before they come round. So we might as well save ourselves a little bit of fuel. It might help us.
Good luck. Hope everybody wins.
Good luck, man.
Have a good race, all.
Ladies.
Have a good race, everyone. That's better.
Yep. Good race. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, for this sort of like series, I am purposely taking a pit lane start. Just because I don't know why. I just feel like torturing myself that little bit more. So we take a pit lane start every time. I think the idea in my head about it was to give myself a little bit more practice passing and being around other cars. So we've remembered to put our pit limiters on, because
Oh
that's
man, what a stupid move, man.
because that's something we've failed at before. Right, we should be safe-ish into turn one. It's certainly going to be needed. This is not going to be a fun evening. But, as always, we'll see what we can do. It's a long race, so let's just settle in and not do anything rash. And you can see exactly what I can see. I do not have any additional monitors hiding anywhere. I am just using a single 27-inch monitor. So what you see is what I'm seeing as well.
Hey, Porsche, how stupid can you be, man?
Someone don't sound happy.
Go on the inside.
Slow car on the left. Left side. Clear.
You know you get that long return with.
Slow car ahead. There's an incident ahead.
Yep, there's a car backwards. Excellent.
Got a slow car on the right.
On the right. Yep.
That's what you get when you start racing dirty, man. Get it all back.
And we know this Corvette because we raced him last week. Or at least a Corvette in the same colours as that last week.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. There's an incident ahead. Car stopped ahead. Be careful. Car stopped on the right. Car stopped on the right. Go left.
Well, what we need to do at the minute is just pick off the freebies at the start. And from P53, we're already up in P46. So that's a few freebies so far.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Be careful. There's an
Another
incident
yellow
ahead.
flag.
Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead.
And I can't actually see where the incident is. Which does not help anybody.
Right side. Clear. Car on the right. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Yeah, people really don't learn. I've been doing this for the season so far, and not a single race has gone by where I don't think I have picked up a good chunk of positions on the opening few laps.
Slow car on the right.
Hopefully his rejoin isn't too bad, but watching it, no, it wasn't. It was awful.
Right side. Clear on the right. There's an incident behind.
It's messy already.
Right side. Clear. Car on the left. Clear. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Completely missed my braking marker then, but managed to get away with it. So, well done, ish. is just survival at the minute. How are you, Carlos? Have you had a good week? Oh, he's just hit one of the mines. That won't have helped him. Them things are like landmines if you hit them wrong.
Car on the right. Hold your line. Clear on the right. There's an incident behind.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, yeah. You been getting much racing done over the week, or yourself, or not this week? Oh, Porsche Cups at Road Atlanta, how have you got on? Been a good week for you, or has it been a little bit catastrophic? Yeah, yeah. I can imagine that. I do enjoy Road Atlanta, though. It's where we're at for the endurance next week, so yeah. Followed by Le Mans, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that'd make sense. That'd make sense. I actually purposely have never bothered picking up my A licence. As you can probably work out from my safety rating, with it sitting at like four something normally. High fours, like 498 or something like that. I think it's 47 at the minute. I could get an A licence, but I purposely choose not to bother with it. Don't know why. I just get the feeling I'd get very stressed trying to keep an A licence, so I'm just like, you know what, let's just stick with a B. And yeah. No, I've probably not done an IMSA at the Glen. I've done a few Glen races.
Car stopped on the right.
I've always enjoyed the Glen. Can't say I've ever had much luck at the Glen, but I enjoy racing there. So at the minute, we are 13 minutes in. Yep. Run the Porsche Road Atlanta. You never know. If you choose this same session, you may even see me floating around in a split somewhere. I believe this week we've only got like 4 splits as well, though. So I think this is going to be split 2. I don't think there's many splits. I know for the earlier sessions we only had like 2 splits. So all the aliens all in one split, and then people who shouldn't be with the aliens in same splits, and then everybody else. One of my favourite races was the Petit Le Mans, not last year, the year before, where we took out the Acura. Then that last stint from me was absolutely insane. Just one of them. Oh, he's gone. Just one of them proper stints where I was pushing for race fastest lap at that point. And it was only because I kept catching traffic in really bad places when I'd be like half a second up against race fastest lap, and then I'd hit traffic. So yeah, Road Atlanta is what I am looking forward to. I'm hoping so. I do like it when it's busy. It's been really hard this week because I get like an hour a day to get a little bit of practice in. So I've been turning up to get a little bit of practice in, and it's like nobody's around. It's like maybe 2 people in a split, and it's like, oh wow, yeah, Road Atlanta is very popular. It's a lot of fun. I think that's what it is. I could do with getting past Josh, because I'm not saving any fuel behind him. I really must look at my pedals. I'm already applying something like, last time I looked, it was something like 90 kilo of force to my brake pedal, and I'm still maxing it out. So, yeah, that's a thing. So I'll have to look at that. Never got it rotated. What I could do,
11.376.
I could let Cooper go and let him get onto the back of this Mustang and open the gap for me. Be a little bit risky. Oh, that's a big accident.
There's an incident ahead. Go right. Car on the left. Still there. Clear on the left.
I had no idea where anyone was then. What I did was probably the best thing I could have done. And that was exercised extreme caution. Okay. Bye-bye, Mr. Porsche. Yellow flag. It's gone now. Yellow flags. And if you're wondering where I'm seeing the yellow flags, I have SimHub, and my whole wheel just flashes yellow to tell me there's a yellow flag. So, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely more I could get out of it. But for the quick setup I did for my wheel, it really helps me having things like my pit limiter displayed on my wheel, so my wheel will flash blue and red to tell me my pit limiter's on. Red, yellow flags, the whole wheel goes yellow. Just little things like this, just to give me a little bit of information, is quite useful. And then I have like my ABS light and my traction control lights, which flash on my wheel from SimHub as well. So, what are you doing? Come on.
Left side. Clear on the left.
This guy's going to be the bane of my existence today, isn't he? Wheel I use is a Cube Controls F Pro. Wheelbase is a VRS. Wheelbase, I've got Hoixingveld Ultimate Plus pedals. So yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't use any of Dan Newman's mods. It's all built into SimHub, that is.
You're lap, man.
And my on-screen display OSD is iOverlay. Right, now that I've got Cooper out the way, let's see if I can make a bit of gap space.
Come on, man. Let's get out of the fucking way.
A lot of impatient people out here considering it's a 3-hour endurance race. Although for some of them, I suppose they've only got an hour in the car because they may have teammates. Lucky them. No. I like that I do this solo. Builds up endurance.
The reader consider 8.927.
Do also let me know if my audio is better than last week. I have spent a whole chunk of time trying to set my audio up this week so it does actually sound more like me and not sort of like tinny and bottomless. So hopefully that helps. Excellent, because the last couple of weeks I had noticed that there wasn't any. So I sounded awfully tinny. But let me know if there is a little bit too much bass there and I can make some adjustments on the fly in the pits. But if it's okay, I won't touch it and I'll have a listen back tomorrow morning and just see what adjustments I need to make. Excellent. I'll take your opinion on that, Carlos. Thank you very much. So I'm 8 places away from where I would have qualified if I hadn't have started from the pits. So that's always a good start. And I have updated the VRS base to the latest firmware, so it does have 360 hertz feedback, and it is turned on, and it's what I'm currently using. And I'll be honest, I find it better with the 360 hertz. Yeah, there's a really nice group ahead, all the way up to the sort of like P24 there. Last lap I was over a second faster than P30 in front of us, so we'll be on to the back of them quite quickly. God damn it. There's no way that should have been a 1X. He's spinning, or having a very idle spin.
Car on the right. To the left. Stay on the left. Still left. 11.49.
Can't see him.
Hold the line.
Can't see him.
Thank you, man.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
That was a real great battle then, that was. Yeah, and me. And me. Really, that was a 1X for what? I didn't even go off the track. Did I just lightly touch that little bit of greed? Is that what it was? Jan? That was some absolutely fantastic driving. Thank you for that. I enjoyed that. I can breathe again. Looks like it's getting very interesting up in front. Oh,
Got a slow car on the left. There's an incident ahead.
well, that's a bonus place. So we're now up to P28, which is not bad going. And breathe. And keep breathing. Really? 7?
11.364.
This is why people don't like it. And because of that, could you see where that apex was? Because I certainly couldn't. I'm just guessing where I'm turning in. With that one, I can just about see it if I look out the corner between the A pillar and the edge of my screen. I can just see where it is. But this one, nope. Nope. Not a cat in hells. Can I see where this one is?
The leader just did a 9.166.
Oh, here's Jan back. "13 laps of fuel still." I wonder, can I stretch that out a little bit to try to get an extra lap of fuel while I've got the tow from Andy in front?
11.57.
Yep, there's rain incoming. There has been no forecast of rain all week, but we have got rain inbound in about within the next 20 minutes. Yo, that's not going to be fun. Oh, that's going to make this very, very difficult. Because I didn't even think there was a chance of rain this week. I'm hoping that goes down.
No expected change in conditions.
So, $5.7, right.
There's an incident behind.
There is. Oh, this is going to make things interesting. $27. I need to concentrate. I can't work out weather. Because of that, yeah. I can't work out weather at the minute. I need to focus. Right. Stop worrying about 25 minutes, yeah.
11.431.
So about the time I'm probably looking at pitting then. Excellent. Yeah, I've got like 12 and a half laps worth of fuel on board, so literally as I'm looking at pitting. Right.
Man, you're drinking so much.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.2 seconds.
It's not changing. I need it to change. Right. So then, chat, what do we do? If it's a 27% chance at about the time I'm pitting, leaders doing 209 averages. I would love to be doing 209 averages at the minute. However, I just can't quite get onto the back of this McLaren. So what do we do, Carlos? Or do we just wait to see what sort of weather actually arrives and then decide? I'll put it up on screen for you. 75, 82.
Car on the right. Clear. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well,
Extra murder.
oh yeah. I'll check for damage in a minute. If I can remember which button it is. Is it that one?
Fine. No damage to report.
No damage. Excellent. At least I've got away with it by the sound of it then. So offline then. 16 laps to the higher chance. So we should have already pitted by then. Yeah, it's very much a stretch. I've only got about 10 laps worth of fuel left. And I've lost my toe now, so, yeah.
Light rain soon.
Light rain, they're saying. I have not driven this track into work. This is going to be absolutely awful.
Slow car ahead. There's an incident ahead. Go right.
Looks like it for a little bit at least. Or at least the chances are hot up there. Yeah, it looks like it's probably going to stay wet if it starts.
The leader just did a 8.713.
That'll certainly change the race. Yeah, within like the next hour, it should definitely be raining, I would have said. Yay.
There's an incident ahead. Car stopped on the right.
Whew. That was something. I think it was a nice rejoin in front as well, which caused that by the look of it.
Range close. Let us know if you want rain tires.
Rain is close. Yeah. What do we do? Do we leave it till we get into the pits to decide?
11.108.
Yeah. We've still got 6 laps before I need to pit. Well, 5, 6 laps. Yeah, it's about that. So...
Dimitri, you might find it easier racing to go right round people instead of doing just in the future.
Right side. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right.
Thank you, Damo. It's about to get very, very wet. Or at least some light rain is what they are saying. It may also make it easier to not finish. There's the apex. I knew it was somewhere. Yep. We have working wipers. We're all good on that front. Four laps. I get the feeling my safety rating's going to need some attention after this race.
Okay, that's how you advertise someone to be quick.
God damn you. About 3 minutes till the first bit of rain, they think. Jan's Ferrari in front looks a little bit bruised on that right hand side, sorry. 2.5 laps.
10.51. Leaders pitting now. The leaders did a 9.296. We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end. Leaders pitting now.
Right, we will be pitting at the end of this lap. And the rain has started to fall. So what do we do? The rain is falling. And we are pitting this lap. I have no idea how heavy it's going to get. But we're at 0.2 at the minute.
Leaders pitting now. Leaders pitting now.
I don't know what to do. We're up to 0.3. Because if it didn't get any wetter than this for the next half hour, fine.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Well, I've kind of committed now to staying out on dries as long as I can.
That's it, go. Right side. Clear on the right.
Have I made the wrong decision? Probably. Will we find out soon enough? Yep. So we came back out in P25, which isn't bad, but we just don't know what's about to happen.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.8 seconds.
Se den här alla kan vara en såklart. Your race is done, man. Thanks for
Taking this really carefully on this outlaw while I've got cold tyres, a car full of fuel, and the rain is still coming down. We're at mostly dry track conditions at the minute.
Fighting with position 3 or 4.
This guy flickering in front with latency and lag is not what I want to be doing. Nope. Yes, I changed my stock tyres, but I stayed on dries. So I've got a fresh pair of dries on. Where is he? Come on. Andrew, you are lagging ever so badly in front of me, buddy. Am I okay to get past you? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Clear.
Yep, you go enjoy yourself a coffee, Carlos.
Car on the left. Clear.
Oh, I just never even knew where the corner was that time. That was horrible. Yellow flag. Okay. There it is. A lot of black flags out there at the moment.
13.337.
Thank you, Damien.
Oh, that was a little bit starting to get a little bit sketchy on the brakes then. It's definitely starting to get a little bit on the loose side.
The leader just did a 12.405.
This BMW in front of me, Arthur, is causing me.
Car on the left. Clear.
Not even going to fight it. And why aren't I going to fight it? Because I don't need to.
on the left. Still there. Still there. Clear on the left. Got a slow car on the right. Got a slow car on the right. Go left. Go left. Right side. Clear on the right.
Woo!
There's an incident behind.
I'm sure there is. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit iffy. Yeah.
The car in front is pitting.
Yeah, and I'm on dry tyres as well, Russ. So yeah. We're doing everything the hard way today.
There's an incident behind.
Yeah, other than it's just started raining, we did our normal pit lane start. We've already done our first pits. And we're up to, when I can find the apex. Give me a moment. There it is. I knew it'd be somewhere. We are up to P16. First world problems. I can't see an apex for love nor money on a single stream. So turning in at two corners, I'm just essentially guessing. Yeah, and that one. I can't see that one either. So we just... I feel like I'm going to need to pit for wets. But I don't want to. For as long as I can help it. Does that make sense? Keep off the curbs, Ian. Curbs are now getting dangerous.
The car in front is pitting.
I wonder. What do we think?
19.123.
We're still doing like 13s. Which is okay. And that's with taking my time as well. Yes, it's still raining, Russ. It's only very light rain, like 2.5%. That is down in the bottom left of my screen. Just on the relatives, you'll be able to see that. Oh, there was absolutely no traction then. Let's see if we can find this apex. Somewhere there. This one's slower, and I can feel this one is slower. My issue is, I don't know how long this is going to last. Because words, Ian. I am on my own. All I can see is what you can see there for my weather. So I have no idea how long this is going to last.
Got a slow car on the left.
Okay, that was a 21. That was a lot slower. Ugh. It feels like it's going to continue, right? Is this the point where I kind of have to go, I've gone as long as I can on these tyres? Because it's still only very light wet for the track. It's just... yeah. Yeah, I think it's pit time as well. At the minute, I'd be losing, what, 5 places? Yeah. And you can tell at this point, right?
Car on the right. Clear. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I need to pit. I can't stretch this out any longer.
The car in front is pitting.
There we go. I can relax now.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Yeah, I'm adding my fuel. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we've got a while until it... We've got a while. I-
continue, they may remove you from the
I
session.
shouldn't be experiencing network difficulties. Come on. I don't know what's going on in the house then if I've got network issues. I shouldn't have. Oh. Yeah, no heat in these tyres. Yeah, I did drop a few frames during that period as well. Not quite sure what caused that. Yeah, see, whatever it was seems to have resolved itself. Yeah.
The leader just did a 21.229. The session has been declared wet.
So now it's been declared wet. So we've definitely moved on to the right tyre.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 7.9 seconds. 6.545.
It probably could.
The car behind is pitting.
At the minute, I'd need to stop for 80, just shy of 19 litres. How are you anyway, Russ? You had a good week, buddy? It's been a strange week, Russ, because obviously, you know, I get made redundant in like 2 weeks' time at this point, and I'm in the process of clearing out all the stock out the building,
Car stopped on the left.
so it's very strange. No, don't worry about it, Carlos. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I had an interview last week, and I'm just waiting to hear. They gave me a call yesterday to let me know they're just waiting for the final interview because there was only 2 of us that was interviewing, and he had to cancel. So they're just waiting to get him interviewed, and then I'll hear. So they're kind of saying midweek I'll know. Well, either way, it would mean I would be able to get a little bit more time in the rig. So I'll take the positives. But yeah, it does feel weird, Russ. Considering most of the other teams in the building, they've now finished, fully finished. So it's just like me and my team left on site. So in a building which would have normally had like 300-400 people, there's like 6. So it's very strange.
Got a slow car on the right. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2 seconds.
It's not my first rodeo, unfortunately.
Car on the left. Stay on the right.
I'm just going to let him go at this point. I'm not fighting any sort of hard overtakes. The track is far too treacherous at the moment, and I'd rather survive. My last 2 jobs I've been made redundant from, so... Oh, this is hard work. Yeah, I think that's the right plan here. I don't think fast
You're
helps.
losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
I think staying on track is a better option about now.
Slow car ahead.
Just couldn't get it stopped then. I've probably got my ABS and traction control set really wrong at it for the moment. Yeah, that will not be helping. But I don't know what I'd want. What is it normally? About 7 for wet for ABS? And about the same for traction control? Or yeah, I don't know. Because you guys can see as much as I can. There's no dry line out here. It's just grease. I need to be wider there at the moment, I think. Yeah, would I be moving it forwards a little bit? Because I don't want it on the rear. I know that much. Let's put it on about 57.
Got a slow car on the right. Got a slow car on the right.
That was better, at least.
Leaders pitting now.
This is horrible out here. I never even thought to do a wet setup, so I've really not even considered it.
Got a slow car on the right. Leaders pitting now.
I have moved my brake balance forwards and just adjusted my ABS and traction control a little bit. I think this is a case of just making small adjustments till it feels better than just trying to go, okay, we'll do this.
Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. There's an incident ahead.
Incident ahead. Okay. What are we seeing? We're seeing cars.
Got a slow car on the left.
Broken car on the
There's
left.
an incident ahead. Go right.
This is hard work.
Slow car ahead.
Where's Slow car ahead, going. He needs to make up his mind. No, don't be an idiot.
Left side.
Go, because I don't want to be involved in you being an idiot.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is, what, 0.6 seconds.
Just wet. This isn't going to get any drier. Not for a while. This is horrible. I've got no other words for it. This is horrible.
2.7. The leader just did a 25.877.
I can't do anything near what the leader's doing at the minute. Jesus. No. Okay, there's puddles there now. It is absolutely horrific. Isn't COTA in like Texas, like, which is like one of the driest places on the planet? I've got the leader like 2.5 seconds behind me, so I will just let the leader go. I'm not going to fight with the leader, not in these sort of conditions.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not our fight. Left side. Clear.
Let's get hit the leader by.
Car stopped on the right.
Yeah, we're down to needing 11 litres of fuel at a pit stop at the minute. To be honest as well, Carlos, it was more of a let's just get the leader by. I don't want to be the one who takes the leader out, if that makes sense. Because I got a tiny bit offline then, and yeah. Whenever it rains, I always just wish I was in one of them Porsches. He is flying as well, yeah. But you know what? Fair play to him. If he's happy in these conditions, excellent, because I really am not.
There's an incident ahead. Got a slow car on the left. Car stopped on the right.
I will not fight with anyone in these conditions. Oof. Felt that just lose traction.
They say you cut the car. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 9.7 seconds.
Yeah, that I didn't like, but I'd rather that than damaging my car. This is awful. I wouldn't have minded too much if any of the practice sessions had rain, so I could have at least got the car underneath me for rain, but no. This is absolutely horrible. Yeah, I think a little bit more TCS. I'll just add a little bit. And I'll just crank a bit more bias onto the front. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of black flags out there as well.
The car behind is pitting.
Oh yeah, I'll be one of them at some point. But I'm just doing what I can in horrible conditions. Yeah, 25 for drive-through, and I'm on 18, so I've got 7 available. Well, 6 available. Which is one of the other reasons I've been quite cautious. Because I think things like drive-throughs and everything is just going to play into this race now. Come on, turn in.
The car in front is pitting. 30.073.
Yeah, just 100% rain at the moment.
The leader consider 29.242.
So there is about 22 laps remaining.
0.381.
And at the minute, we've got 20 laps of fuel. So we're a little bit short still at the minute.
Left side. Clear on the left. Slow car ahead. Go right.
Whew.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Go right.
Oh, Bringham Road, Atlanta next week. The concentration this is requiring. So I am very sorry, chat, if I am not talking all that much. But this, for me, is like the worst possible combination. Rain plus COTA. Yeah, I'm not too worried either, though, Russ. I'm. At this point, my objective is to finish. Yeah. Well, it certainly helps. Because we are expecting a wet Le Mans as well. So, but because we'd be expecting a wet Le Mans, I would have planned for that. I think the problem here is, because it wasn't expected, 5% chance, I never actually really thought about it. So this car is not set up for these conditions at all.
The car in front is pitting. Right side. Clear on the right.
It's actually getting worse out on track, not any better. Oh my God. just take a long one into this one. Oh, wow. Again, it just, yeah. What we at? Moderately wet? No, this is not moderately wet.
Left side. Clear on the left. 31.92.
I'm annoyed that I still need 11 litres of fuel, even at this pace. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a break from this weather conditions.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.8 seconds.
Yeah, it really is just like Noah's Ark amounts of rain for Texas. I don't think I'll be wanting to change my tyres. Because we've, what, 11 litres of fuel and we're using 3. So we're only going to be doing like 3 laps. 3-4 laps, right? So I don't see the point in changing my tyres. They're wet tyres. They're warm. Let's get it done while I'm thinking about it, right? I've been trying to save that 11 litres. I just can't get it to go down.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Go right.
To be fair, where am I at the minute? P13. So I would still be coming out, even if I pitted, I'd still come out in P13 according to this at the moment. So, ugh. True. So that's 9 litres. But I have been trying to save fuel and I just can't get it down. We've got, what, 15 laps remaining and I'm about 3 short at the moment. Well, that's one way to go into the corner. absolutely awful. It's saying I shouldn't lose anything at the minute. So if you just look next to my iRacing at the top on the... It gives a rough estimation of where you should come out. And I'm in P12 at the minute, and it's saying I'm coming out in P12, so... I don't have much time to look at much else to see if that's right. But P13, they stopped 5 laps ago. So they're going to the end from here. We've got Eastern Motors in the pits at the moment.
The car in front is pitting. 29.835.
The rain does seem to be slowing down. I think.
Left side.
I just can't get it turned in still.
The leader just did a 26.313. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Lap times are coming down. More to the back, you think? Okay. Yeah. I've just got to move to the front to try to make it a little bit more stable under braking under these conditions, but maybe I'd pushed it too far to the front.
Left side. Keep to the right. Clear. Right side. Clear.
P2 behind, so I'll let P2 through without any issues. It's helped. I must have pushed it too far.
29.927.
P2, I'll let you go down here, don't worry.
The car in front has gone off.
Yes, Knock, it's rather damp in Texas. It has been rather damp for about the past 2 hours. Yes, that is the exact word, moist. Aggressively moist. That's what it is. How are you, Knock? You good? Except for being assaulted by John in the week. Was it this week or last week? One of the weeks you was assaulted by John. I remember I watched it, but I don't remember when I watched it. Yay, joys a bit getting old. Being able to remember doing things, but can't remember when you did them. Well, I wish you all the best if it does end up like this at Nords.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Our race here, we've done my normal trick. We qualified, we then started from the pits, which put us down in P53. Because quite a few other people decided to do the same. And we are currently running P10, although we are expecting that with my remaining pit stop, which I can't avoid, it will put me out into P11. But all things considered, I will take a P11 out of a wet COTA. Where you guys can see as much as the track as I can see. And I'm just blindly guessing where apexes are. On the left, where are you? There you are. Okay, so that's the other Corvette. Right. Ian has just been driving very steadily in these conditions. And doing what many other people have not been able to do and keep it pointed in the right direction. Which, considering it's me, and we know how much I like to rotate the car in the dry, is quite an achievement. Who was that? That's Eve. Once I've got round here. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. And at the end...
Closing on you. The gap is 8.7 seconds, 27.077. Slow car ahead.
And at the end of the day, why am I doing this? To learn. So there'll definitely be a lot of learning coming out of a wet COTA. How many we got? 3 laps. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciated. And it doesn't work because I've been in the pit, so it's on team again. Wonderful. Here was me trying to be nice.
There's an incident behind.
Oh, behind? Okay, that's fine. We'll take behind. Because we don't know who it involved. P11 is moving, so it didn't involve him. God damn it. Oh, and the safety rating is going to take an absolute pounding this week.
Closing on you. The gap is 6.9 seconds, 28.706.
Yeah, didn't want to stop then.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
Got 2 laps of fuel remaining, and we need 5.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 9.9 seconds.
After that, I'm not. Wow, that was a code brown and a half. Whew. I am going to need to change my underwear after that one. Just breathe and calm down here. Yeah, it'll be pit this time. Yeah, that wasn't fun. But somehow avoided picking up another 1X. Don't ask me how.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. You're going well. Keep at it. Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Yep. Definitely need to watch the off tracks.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. That's it, go.
I should only drop 1 position in the pits, so I should come out in P11. P12, you know what? I'll take a P12 from the pits in these conditions. Very true, Chris. Very true. Imagine these conditions and this being a god-awful track. Yeah.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. Let's Clear on the left.
I don't think I'll make the 11 seconds up to P11, so I think we can just be satisfied with how we've done. And just try to bring it home safely. Whew. Should be next lap round, we should get the white flag. Hey, come on. This has been hard work. How do I put it? This has been hard work and possibly the most stressful 3 hours. That corner in this car in these conditions has been the bane of my existence. The amount of times I've just gone, oh, actually the car doesn't want to turn. I just want to see that checkered flag at this point. White flag will be good enough to start, but really, really want to see the checkered flag now. This one has been tough.
Car on the left. Clear. Car on the right. 28.486.
No,
On the right.
it'll be my next one then. And I don't need a 2.9k driver sat behind me about to slide into the back of me, so
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
we will make it to the end. 3 hours in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is 3 hours past. Woo!
White flag. One more lap to go.
There it is. There's the white flag. Well,
You have about one lap of fuel left.
you know what? I can quite happily take a P12 this week, I think. I think that is well deserved. P53, pit lane start to P11. In these conditions, I think that we can quite happily say is mission successful.
Let's check a flag.
Well,
Get on home, let's get out of here.
let's get straight back into the pits. I mean, that's grim out there. I'm exhausted. Thank you very much, Russ, Knock, Steve, and Carlos. Thank you for keeping me company. This has been truly painful. But we will quite happily take a P12. In what is probably more rain than Texas has seen in about the last 7 years. So, let's quit up. Let's head that is definitely one of the toughest races so far. Like, absolutely. We was in second split as well, so we can take that. Yeah, that was one of the toughest races I have done, just because of the weather conditions as well. But the bit we want to know. Okay. I knew my safety rating was going to take a little bit of pain this week, especially with the track, and then with it being raining. So minus 0.11, and my rating is now at the highest it's been for about a year at 1917. So will we potentially crack 2K within the next 2 weeks? I think that's the bit to watch. And it's actually a track I like next week. So if we go back to the leagues. Go away, go away, go away. Where are we? There we are. If we have a look at the schedule, we are at Road Atlanta, overcast, late afternoon. Sounds good to me. Le Mans, possible rain, so that means it will rain. Sebring, well, I like Sebring, so that could be fun. Imola in the rain sounds just awful. Monza sounds like good fun. And Nürburgring combined at night sounds like that will be a whole heap of fun. So, thank you all very, very much for joining me this week. There was no way I would have got through that race without you guys in chat tonight. So, thank you very much. And as always, thank you very much for all the support you guys have given me over these last, 4 or 5 weeks since I've been doing this regular Saturday night stream. It really does make a difference. So thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, I'm going to head off because I'm a sticky mess after that. I really should probably turn the force feedback down on my wheel. However, probably not going to happen. But yeah, Imola in the rain is going to be absolutely horrific. So hopefully we get lucky. But other than that, thank you very much for joining me. And I will see you next week at 8 o'clock as we take on Road Atlanta. So until then, have yourself a good week. Be kind, be generous, and I'll see you for the next one. So until then, goodbye.